If you're new here, I'm a longtime Palantir shareholder and a tech enthusiast who's been following this company since its IPO. I've dug into their financials, watched their product demos, and even talked to industry folks to bring you the latest scoop on Palantir. Whether you're an investor like me or just curious about what Palantir's cooking up, this video's for you. So stick around. Today, we're unpacking Palantir's latest partnership, a move that's more than just another contract. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll walk you through what this deal is, why it's a big deal, and how it could shape Palantir's future growth. Picture this: a company managing something as critical as water, bogged down by endless paperwork and compliance risks. Palantir's swooping in to fix it, and by the end, you'll see why that's huge. First, let's zoom out and talk about the industry at play here: water and environmental services. This isn't some small-time gig. It's a massive global market worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Companies in this space handle everything from piping clean water to homes to treating wastewater, all while juggling some of the most intricate long-term contracts out there. These contracts aren't just paperwork. They're the backbone of the business, setting out service levels, pricing, and a laundry list of regulatory must-dos. But here's the problem. Managing these contracts is a total mess. We're talking thousands of pages of dense legal jargon, often trapped in PDFs or stuffed in filing cabinets. Miss a compliance deadline or misread a clause, and you're looking at millions in fines, operational chaos, or even losing the right to operate. Industry stats peg the global water sector's compliance costs at over $50 billion a year. That's how high the stakes are. Efficient contract management isn't optional, it's do or die. And it's not just about bureaucracy. There's a bigger picture. Water's getting scarcer every year. The UN says that by 2030, global demand could outstrip supply by 40%. Companies in this space, like SOAR Group, are under insane pressure to manage this precious resource smartly while keeping up with a tangle of rules and contracts. That's where Palantir's tech steps in, not just as a tool, but as a lifeline. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what these companies are facing. Imagine you're running a water utility with a decade-long contract to supply a city. Buried in a 1,000-page document is a rule saying you'll get slapped with penalties if water quality drops below a certain level for 90 days straight. That contract's 5 years old now, regs have changed, and your team needs answers fast. Are we still compliant? What's the current standard? Oh, and the board wants a report in 48 hours. Normally, this is a slog. Weeks of manually flipping through pages, matching up data from water sensors or reports, and praying you don't miss a detail. It's slow, it's prone to mistakes, and it's costly. Staff end up drowning in admin work instead of focusing on keeping the water flowing. And if they miss something, like an updated reporting rule, it's not just a slap on the wrist. It could mean legal trouble or furious regulators. Here's a real-world wake-up call. Back in 2018, a big European water utility got hit with a €10 million fine because they couldn't track contract terms against real-time data and missed an environmental deadline. That's the kind of disaster Palantir's built to prevent, and it's why their tech fits this problem like a glove. So how does Palantir tackle this chaos? They bring out the big guns: Palantir Foundry and their AI platform, known as AIP. Foundry's like the ultimate data organizer. It takes all those scattered sources, contracts, operational logs, financial records, and pulls them into one slick, central system. Think of a library where books are dumped everywhere, and Foundry's the genius that sorts them, labels them, and makes them easy to find. Then AIP kicks it up a notch with generative AI. This isn't your average data tool. It can actually read those thousands of contract pages, understand the natural language, and pluck out critical details like compliance rules or payment schedules. Say that water quality clause is buried on page 672. AIP finds it, ties it to live sensor data, and tells you right away if you're in the clear. You can even ask it stuff like, which contracts expire next year? Or set it to flag risks automatically, all in minutes, not weeks. What makes Palantir stand out? It's how they blend generative AI with data integration. Old school tools might organize your data, but they can't read a messy PDF and turn it into actionable insights like AIP does. This is a huge leap from traditional analytics. It's like upgrading from a calculator to a full-on AI assistant. For industries buried in paperwork, this isn't just efficiency, it's a revolution. Palantir's handing them a finished puzzle instead of a million loose pieces. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the partnership itself. Palantir's teamed up with a heavy hitter in the water industry, a company grappling with these exact contract woes. They're rolling out Foundry and AIP to transform how they manage contracts, cutting down what used to take weeks into mere minutes. The rollout was blazing fast. Over 300 users were up and running in just months, showing how plug-and-play Palantir's tech can be. So who's the partner? It's SOAR Group, a global leader in water and smart water solutions, operating in multiple countries and serving millions of people. SOAR's CIO, Roni Bajani, said this deal is a major step in our AI-driven transformation, turning vast datasets into clear, actionable intelligence. That's a massive vote of confidence. Palantir's leadership is hyped too. François Beauwan, their head of France and EMEA, said, "This partnership illustrates how companies with drive and clarity of vision can harness Palantir's advanced AI software to smash through the barriers holding them back." That's not fluff. It's a sign this deal's a strategic win, not just another checkbox. Why should you care about this? For Palantir, it's a stepping stone. The water industry's full of players facing the same contract nightmares, and if SOAR's success catches on, Palantir could scoop up a wave of new clients. But it's not just about water. Think energy, logistics, healthcare. Any sector with messy data and big contracts could be next. This deal proves Palantir's tech can stretch across industries, which spells serious growth potential. For shareholders, this is a goldmine. Palantir's been pushing hard into commercial markets, moving beyond their government roots, and this shows it's paying off. Multi-year deals like this lock in steady, recurring revenue, the kind that keeps investors happy. Plus, their generative AI isn't just talk, it's delivering results, positioning Palantir as a top dog in enterprise AI. With their stock already riding commercial momentum, this could be another spark. Case in point, Palantir's commercial revenue jumped 33% last quarter, and partnerships like this are fueling that fire. They're not just selling software, they're selling a whole new way of doing business, and companies are lining up for it. As AI keeps gaining traction, Palantir's early lead could turn into a landslide. Looking forward, this deal could kick off something massive. If Palantir keeps racking up wins like this, expect other industries, like manufacturing or finance, to start paying attention. Their knack for turning data chaos into clear insights works everywhere, and as AI adoption ramps up, Palantir's ahead of the curve. Let's talk competition too. Sure, there are other enterprise software players out there, but few can touch Palantir's combo of AI depth and end-to-end data handling. Competitors might offer narrow fixes, but Palantir's platform covers the whole journey, from raw data to real-time decisions. That's a tough edge to beat, and deals like this put it on display. Bottom line, the SOAR Group partnership isn't just a feather in Palantir's cap, it's a signal of their untapped potential. If you're holding PLTR, this should make you feel pretty good about the road ahead. If you're still deciding, it's a solid reason to take a closer look. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked this deep dive, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for more Palantir updates. Drop a comment below. What's your take on this deal? Bullish on PLTR? Let's talk about it. Catch you in the next one.